I'm responding to the second question in and like how watching this video on the economics of dating, how it has impacted my thoughts or feelings on the way that I view my personal dating experience. And I think, I mean, like in high school and all throughout college, throughout my whole entire life, I've been a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And so I, for myself, have decided that the price that I have set for sex, if we're going by the economical terms as said in the lecture, that it's really high. And so a way I've noticed that it's impacted me is that I've had friends in high school and even in college too, that for them, they've set the price for themselves for lower. And all throughout high school and college, there are guys that will talk to like these types of girls that have their price set for really low. Those are the types of girls that tend to get a lot of guys. And also like same thing in college, that like a lot of times girls that have a low price for not even just sex but making out, guys will a lot of times go towards that. And more often than not, my friends like this end up upset or unhappy because they'll say like, oh, well, this guy and I like have been making out and talking, it's been going really well, and all of a sudden he dropped me. And but me on the other hand, when I set like really high standards and a high price for that for myself, I ended up married to Jack because like, I don't know if this is gonna make sense, but like in having a high price for sex, if you're looking for marriage, you're able to like weed out people that aren't looking for marriage. Because if you're kind of in the lower range of like having a low price for sex, then it means that somebody that's just looking for sex you can hook up with, or somebody that's looking for sex but also marriage you can hook up with. But if you have a higher price, then it means that you're not going to get the people that are just looking for sex. So I'm not sure if that makes a lot of sense, but the way that this video impacted my view on like my past dating experience, which is very small, and like the dating experiences with my friends, is just that I feel like the video talked about like the split between like what people want as a bad thing. But honestly, I think it can be a good thing too, because back in the day, I mean, I'm not super familiar with it, but I'd imagine that like if the way to have sex was to get married and it was at a high price, then I'm sure that it would be more frequent that you would find somebody that just wanted to get married to have sex. But nowadays, whereas you can get sex without being married, a lot of times I feel like people aren't going to get married unless they really want to. So basically my point of all this is that in my experience, it seems that when women set the price for sex as being higher, then it kind of acts as like a filter for like guys that aren't ready for marriage or don't want marriage or aren't looking for it. Then they're not going to go after someone who has a high price for sex. They'll go after someone who has a low price for sex. So that's my take.